Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? You got the right channel. I do lots of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road, but I also do some low end and high end, and occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. Before we get in today's video, I had a giveaway yesterday. I've had 84 winners on my channel so far in a little over 2 years. This past giveaway, the winner was Bay Dog 22566. He had 6 great prizes to pick from. He picked the Vessel screwdrivers, 6-piece set, JIS screws. Really nice screwdrivers, Bay Dog. I really think you're going to love them. I'll ship those out Monday morning for you. And I got a giveaway. Like I said, I give giveaways every other week. I'm going to have a giveaway coming in December 5th. There'll be 6 great prizes to pick from. There'll be 2 winners. And then I'm going to have another one in December. After that one, there'll be 6 great prizes to pick from, 2 winners. So we're going to have 4 winners in December. 4. So this upcoming giveaway, I'll just show you a few prizes, a little sneak peek here. I'm going to add this set in here. I haven't had this in yet. This is brand new, by the way, guys, in that nice EVA tray, EVA foam tray. It just happens to be what we're talking about here today, the 120 XPs. That's the 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch drive, respectfully. It's a pretty nice set, guys. That's up for grabs. There'll be 2 winners, 6 prizes to pick from. I'm going to throw the CP90s back in there. They were in for the last couple giveaways. No one's picked them because I always have a lot of good choices. They picked the Snap-on one, I think, in one giveaway, and they took the Vessel screwdrivers in the past giveaway. I'll put these back in. The CP90s, 92. This is one of the better ratchets that Capri made, in my opinion. So that's 2 of the prizes. I'll add 4 more as the days go on. There'll be 2 winners in that giveaway, and then we follow that giveaway up with another giveaway. There'll be another 2 winners. We're going to have 4 giveaway winners this week. I want to reach 100 by February, so we're going to have a sit down with all the winners. Okay, this is a 1-year follow-up. I'm a big fan of the 120 XP ratchets. I have 6 here. I got a bunch there I'm giving away, and I got 1 in every roll pack I got. Are they a perfect ratchet? No. Are they a good ratchet? Yes. Okay. Try to get through this as fast as I can. 1-year follow-up. I've had these. I bought most of these last year or the year before. This one here is the only one that has a sad story. I loan out tools sometimes in a professional shop to see what the professionals say about them. They had this for 6 months and they broke the lock on it. You can see how beat up it is. I got this one shop where I loaned tools out to. There's like 3 or 4 mechanics, and they shared this for 6 months. They broke the lock. The lock does not work anymore, no matter what you do. I think the lock is definitely the weak point of this design. And if I had it my way to make this a better ratchet, I would definitely have a lock like the Gen 2 has here. That, to me, I think is a lot superior of a design. And that's not plastic, guys. One of my subscribers thought that was plastic. No, that's metal. So I'm just saying there's a few bad things about these ratchets. They're not perfect. And the other thing was a detent pin ball. See how it's on towards the end? So when you put a socket on here, guys, there's a significant amount of back and forth play in that. You can see it there. And that could be an issue, I haven't experienced any failures with it yet, but just something to be aware of. So they're by far not a perfect ratchet, but they are a good ratchet. Very little back drag, small head. Here's my 1/4 inch drive locking flex head that I use the same time period they did, and mine is not broken. Mine is on the left. You can see it's in a lot better shape. It does got some abrasions on it, but nowhere near what they got on theirs. And in fact, I don't know why I didn't let them keep it. I should let them keep it. It broke the lock, right? But my lock still works pretty good. Again, I think that's probably the weak point in that design. That push button locking mechanism. When it's locked, there is quite a bit of play in it, and it does move around a little bit too as well. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but that's probably the one of the downsides to this style of ratchet. I haven't broken any of them, and like I said, I got a bunch of my road packs. Here's another 1/4 inch drive non-flux, and this one's held up pretty good. No issues. There's very little back drag. These things are pretty smooth ratchets, guys, right out of the box, and the heads are sealed. So you can service them. That's always a plus. And super, super small head. I like this one a lot. I like the length of it. So this one's about 10 inches long. I like the length of it, you know, for additional reach or leverage. But again, you can see the play in a detemp pin. That's one of the downsides to this ratchet I never cared for. See how it's on the very end, the detemp ball? But it's held up. I haven't broke it yet. And every one of these I've had for quite a while, well, over a year. Here's a 3/8 drive one here. The heads are, like I said, the heads are very, very small in these ratchets, which I think makes a pretty good design. And there's a 3/8 drive. Again, it's sealed, and the position of the detemp ball, you can see it's towards the end. This is a good length. I've had no issues with this one. Let's put a socket on here. Gearwrench 120 XP is in the house. Let's take a gander. I got a socket on there. These are Craftsman sockets. This one wasn't as bad. For some reason, this one was a lot better. You can see it. There's not as much end play as its brothers and sisters. This is a pretty smooth ratchet. I definitely like this ratchet. It definitely fit the sockets a lot better than the 1/4" drive did one. Yeah. Put this flex head back up here, 3/8 drive. And I use this quite a bit. That's one of my favorite ones to use. I got one of these in one of my road packs, just like it. Absolutely enjoy using these. The head, the flex is still pretty tight. Not a lot of play in it yet, you know, the way you don't want it to move. Again, I'm not a big fan of the locking mechanism because they do get quite a bit of play when they're locked, and that's definitely a weak point of that ratchet. Because again, the 1/4" drive one broke. I'm not saying they're easy to break, but they can be broken. There's a 3/8 drive. That's nice. And here's a 1/2 inch. Going to the 1/2 inch now. This is the same one that's in that set, by the way. This one's been used quite a bit. I've had no issues with this one as well. Again, there's the detemp pin. Right on the very, very end of that. You can see it right there. Right on the very end. I'm not sure why they did that. Every one of these is pretty smooth though. The good looking ratchet. I like the orange accent on it. Let's put this on a socket, see how this fits. This one's got some play in it. The 3/8 drive was the better of the 3 drives for some reason with a detemp pin. This one's got a little bit of play in it. But overall, the ratchet's pretty smooth. I've never had issues with binding or skipping. Tough design. And last but not least, we'll go to the flex head 1/2 inch drive. This is non-locking. The detemp pin's pretty strong on this. It's got good retention. A lot of positions. I think it's got 7 positions. Again, the head's sealed on all these, so you can take them apart to service them. That's a big plus. Let's see where this detemp pin is, or ball. And you can see it right there. It's right on the very end of it. I'm never sure why they did that. Some guys said, well, they were made for the Gearwrench sockets. They should have fit any socket, not just Gearwrench good, right? But I've had no issues with this skipping. It's been a pretty good ratchet. I cannot complain about it. We'll put the socket on this bad boy. This one's still pretty smooth. Definitely a good ratchet. Not a lot of bat drag in any of them, by the way. How's this joint holding up? Teeny bit of movement on that one, lateral movement. Not much, not enough to care about. It's held up pretty good. They've all been pretty good, other than the one that was broken in a professional environment by a bunch of lunatics. I do that sometimes. I'll send out tools to a shop in a 6-month period, and I'll do the same thing in my shop, and I see how they fare, because they use their tools daily. I don't. All right, guys, that's it for today. Short and sweet. There'll be a lot more winners coming. I'm going to have 4 winners in December. 4 winners, 2 giveaways, 2 winners in each giveaway. That's 2 of the prizes up for grabs. We'll add some more. All right, guys, have a great day, and take care.